What's going on, everybody? It's the Hook Cam back again. We're doing a little bit of an opinion piece this time. Urban Meyer is going to be the next head coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Really interesting situation for Urban Meyer. No pro experience quite yet. Obviously, he's coached college football forever, and he's an outstanding coach. There's no question about that. 83-9 at his time at Ohio State. Not a lot of losses, obviously. And, you know, he put out some of the best NFL talent that's in the league today. I think that going to Jacksonville, you know, it had to be a perfect situation for him to go and make that move to the NFL. And I do want to make one thing clear. If and when like this becomes official, he is going to have the keys to the castle. He is going to make all the decisions, all the personnel moves. He's basically going to be running that franchise, which is exactly what you want. And it's a smart play from him, right? That's probably part of the reason why he's never been in the NFL before, is because he hasn't had that opportunity to truly be in the driver's seat. In Jacksonville, I think that he's going to get that, right? And he's going to have a tremendous amount of cap space to work with, a ton of talent at the skill position, right? Just looking at the receivers, Laviska Shenault, rookie with an outstanding year, Dede Westbrook, who's always been a threat on the outside, Keelan Cole, who's been up and down, but still a pretty talented receiver, Chris Conley and DJ Chark. I mean, those are 5 receivers right there that you can build around. On top of that, you have a stud running back in James Robinson. The quarterback position, you know they're going to address in the draft. And this is the interesting thing. Does Urban Meyer go and draft Justin Fields, who's absolutely balling, right? We all saw how well he did for me last night in the college football playoff against Clemson. Who knows how he's going to do against Bama? But I think it's a really interesting question if Urban Meyer is going to go and draft Justin Fields. I'm sure that he's a big Justin Fields fan because of the Ohio State ties. At the same time, how do you pass up a generational talent like Trevor Lawrence? But you never know. And that's part of the thing, is that, you know, with Urban Meyer having the keys to the castle, he's going to be able to decide whatever he wants to do. And that's, you know, like I said, it's a big reason as to why he's going to be the next head coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. One of the things that I think Jaguar fans can expect is him to really focus on building that offensive line and building a running game and truly like building a team. And that's one of the more frustrating things that you see out of, you know, young GMs or young coaches where, you know, okay, we're going to put all of our chips into, you know, the basket of one player. And just off the bat, what comes to mind is like Saquon Barkley in New York, right? Saquon Barkley is only going to do as much as he can, but you need to build a team around him. And that's just the first example I thought of. I know there's a ton of other ones, and the Giants are obviously building in the right direction now, I feel like, you know, with their new coach, Joe Judge. But I really think that Urban Meyer isn't going to make those mistakes of putting a ton of stock in one player. I think that he's going to do a really good job of building a whole team. And when you think about those powerhouses that he had at Ohio State, you know, building a strong offensive line and a strong running game was a very key component to that. And they weren't always the best at quarterback, right? Sometimes they didn't have the best talent, but he made sure to build enough talent around them as far as the offensive line and running game goes to make sure that they were going to be successful. So I think that that's something that you can expect as a Jaguars fan looking at this. On top of that, defensively, you know, Ohio State's always had just a like just an absolute wagon of a defense, right? They were going to get after. You look at Ohio State, you know, last night, you know, for me, like I said, against Clemson, and that front four was getting after it. And I know it's Ryan Day, but still, you know, there's probably still some Urban Meyer recruits there. And I just think Urban Meyer knows how to build a complete team, and that's what I'm going to expect out of him when he goes to Jacksonville, building that complete team. How can he get this team to truly be competitive, you know, in every phase of the game? Defensively, right, they got Clavon Chason, who they just drafted out of LSU. Miles Jack, obviously, is a stud outside linebacker for him. He's probably going to stick around. And not only that, right, that he's going to build this strong team, but now as a free agent, it's super intriguing to go to Jacksonville because you know the pedigree that guy has as a coach, right? And they have some young talent on defense as well. Now that I'm looking at it, C.J. Henderson, Josh Allen, like I said, Clavon Chason, Miles Jack. They have some talent there that they can build around. So it's going to be really intriguing to see what he does from there. Obviously, the first thing that's going to be, you know, the lightning rod for this is who he's going to draft first overall. I would not be surprised if Justin Fields goes and has an outstanding game against Alabama. I would not be surprised to see him go and grab Justin Fields with the 1 overall and build around an Ohio State guy. A guy who knows how it's done, who knows how to win, And you get that with Trevor Lawrence as well, but I just wouldn't be shocked to see him take Justin Fields. So that's really all I can think of right now. Just want to do a quick little video about my thoughts on the Urban Meyer pickup for Jacksonville. He's getting the keys, man. It's going to be really exciting to see how this dude does as the head coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. Let me know how you think Urban Meyer is going to do in Jacksonville. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope everybody's having a good day, a good happy holidays. Stay safe, wash those hands, and I'll see you next time.